warm up, okay? So, for those just joining, it's Candace, gentle yoga for everyone. We're going to extend the arms out, and we're going to take a breath and allow the arms. Let the pointer fingers be straight, reach up towards the sky, lift your heart up. And then on the exhale, slowly fold your body to the right. We're going to press our hands away from the body. We're going to gaze up. The heart is pointing upward, and we're going to have a nice spinal stretch as we're breathing. The next breath allows us to flow upward back to a neutral spine. Noticing our heart rhythm, we'll take an inhale, reach up, fill the lungs completely. On the exhale, we're going to fold opposite direction, and we're pressing the hands away from the body. The elbows are nice and straight. The heart is guiding upward. We're gazing up. We're breathing deep. The next breath allows us to flow back to an upright position, neutral spine. Excellent flow. Release your hands, and we're going to guide the arms to lower forward. When your fingers point towards the mat, bend the elbows. Place your hands on your waist, and we're going to bend our right knee, bend the right knee, and lower, bend the left knee, and lower. Breathe as you're bending right knee, lower, bend the left knee, and lower. Awesome flow. We're just alternating for leg balance and also warming up the legs and the hips. From here, we'll take a breath. We'll step the feet out, a little more than hip width apart. Hands remain on the waist. We're going to guide our hips to the right, center, left, center. Breathing right, center, good movement, left, center, right. And now we're going to flow back and make a circle. Make a circle, get your spine involved, and breathe deep. So we're engaging the spine, engaging muscles in the legs. Excellent breath. From here, we're going to go opposite direction. Hips flow to the left, back, a big hula hoop. See how big you can make your circle as you're breathing. From here, allow the body to be still and then rise back up to the neutral spine position. From here, we'll take a breath. We'll guide the left foot to point away from the body. And we're going to allow the arms to rise. On the exhale, let's fold towards the left, bend the left knee, and guide our hands to either side of the left foot. All right, so we just want to step that right foot back so we can connect with the lunge. Lift up that right heel. All 10 toes will point in the same direction, and we're in a nice lunging position. All right, so we're just giving a nice stretch to the hamstrings, quadriceps as we're breathing. The next breath allows us to push our hands into the mat. We're going to flow up. Walk the hands center for a forward fold. All 10 toes will flow to the front of the room. Begin to bend your elbows so you can really lift those glutes up towards the sky. Guide your chin towards the collarbone. Keep your eyes open for focus and balance. The next breath allows us to walk our hands towards the right foot. The right toes point away from the body. We're going to lift up that back heel, bend the right knee, and allow your hips to sink towards the mat. Guide your navel inward and stretch it out in this nice deep lunge. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take an inhale. Press our hands back into the mat. Begin to rise up, straightening the bending knee, walking the hands back center, connecting back with a forward fold. And from here, just press your heart to the wall behind you like you're doing cat-cow. Press the heart to the wall behind, and then pull the navel in. Chin flows towards the collarbone. All right, so just go at your own pace with some cat-cow spine. From here, we'll focus on the feet, and we're going to begin to heel-toe our feet inward. Keep heel-toeing until ultimately your thighs will touch. With the thighs touching, let's bend our knees. Keep the heels on the mat, and slowly we're going to flow upward. Let your palms face forward. Lift your heart and rise all the way up until the fingertips point towards the sky. Now we'll rotate arms in, palms touch, elbows bend. Keep bending elbows, guiding thumbs towards the sternum with shoulders relaxed. Now we'll gaze downward. We're allowing the thumbs to rest on the sternum. Notice your own heart rhythm, and this will be a time if you choose to set an intention or dedication for your practice as you connect with your own heart rhythm. Let's take a cleansing breath and begin to blink the eyes open a little wider. We are now prepared to start our yoga practice for today. Today we will start in a warrior two. Let's take a breath and step the feet apart. The further we step our feet apart, the deeper we will go into the posture. So choose your level and how far you'd like to step your feet apart. Keep your knees straight. Legs are straight. All the weight of the body is rooted in the heels. Now the breath guides the left foot to point away from the body. Let's bend that left knee, positioning it over the ankle but not the toes. The breath allows us to actively press the palms together. Press your palms together and let your hands flow upward. Your hands rise up towards the sky. Your heart is pointing towards the front of the room. Good. Then release on the exhale. We're lowering the arms to shoulder level, elbows straight, fingers straight. We'll turn our head towards the left shoulder and we'll actively gain the breath. We're taking our inhale through our nose and we're allowing the chest to rise. We're guiding as much air as possible into the lungs on the inhale. On the exhale breath, guide the navel inward so you can engage your diaphragm, activate the abdominal wall. Now let's take a breath and straighten the bending knee. We'll straighten the left leg, squeeze our kneecaps. Use the left hand to reach past the left toes. When you can no longer reach, that's when you allow the left arm to lower, right arm rises, and we have our palms facing away from our body. Our shoulders are heading towards a stacked position, fingers straight, the belly is hollow as we connect with our triangle pose. Now we'll focus on our right hand. We're going to take a breath. We're going to reach up and rise up. Lift the heart up. Left arm rises as well. All 10 fingertips pointing towards the sky. The breath guides the left toes to face forward. All 10 toes point towards the front of the room. The heart is facing the front of the room as well. Awesome flow. Next breath allows the right foot to rotate away from the body. Let's bend the knee as we exhale. So on the exhale breath, allow the right knee to flow to bending, arms released to shoulder level, palms facing down, and we're turning our head towards our right elbow, actively gazing past the right middle finger. Connect with the rise and fall of the chest. We're increasing oxygen levels into the bloodstream. The next breath allows us to straighten the bending knee. With the leg straight, reach past of the right leg and left arm rises. Our palms are facing each other. Our elbows are straight. What an awesome flow in this triangle pose. Triangle pose promotes good balance and focus, and it also engages core. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, let's guide the left arm to lower towards the right hand. Rotate your body towards your right leg. Lift up your left heel. We have the left heel off of the mat. And now, take a breath and see if you can step your right leg back. Take as many steps as you need. You don't have to just do it in one step. We're going to step back to the down dog position, spreading the fingers nice and widely. And if this is uncomfortable, you can bring your knees to the mat. From here, we all have the chin flowing towards the collarbone. If your legs are straight, go ahead and encourage the heels to press towards the mat. And everybody, we're keeping the eyes open for focus and concentration in this down dog. Full inhalation, complete exhalation. allowing all that wonderful oxygen-rich blood to flow to the brain, improve concentration and focus. Now, if your leg is fast, we're guiding the navel inward. Next breath allows us to guide that left heel up towards the sky, straightening the leg as much as possible and guiding the heart towards the right thigh. Now, the nervous system, the circulatory system to reset in this child's pose. This is a resting posture, breathing deep. From here, we'll take a breath. We're going to use the hands to press the body upright, rise back up to all fours. We're in a flat back tabletop position. The next breath allows our elbows to flow to bending. Let's bend those elbows. Position the elbows directly below the shoulders. And from here, we can connect with the puppy pose, sliding the palms forward and form a C. So the belly is flowing towards the thighs, the tailbone flows towards the sky, and the chin flows towards the collarbone, so the neck can be neutral. So many benefits in this posture. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath, and we're going to slide the elbows closer to the knees. Breathe, slide your elbows closer to your knees, and begin to notice the rhythm of the heart. Now we've aligned our elbows directly below the shoulders. Look at your hands and guide all 4 fingers, pointer through pinky to touch, and then bring the thumb in to touch the pointer. So we want the fingers closed, touching. From here, we'll take a breath. We're going to flex the toe prints onto our mat. So we bring our toe prints onto the mat, and then as we inhale, we're going to begin to lift the knees up. See how it feels? If it's a little too intense, then just keep your knees on the mat. But otherwise, if you're able, you can lift your knees all the way up, straightening your legs as you guide your tailbone up towards the sky, press your heart towards your thighs, and breathe deep. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take another cleansing breath. And as we exhale, we're going to guide the knees to flow to bending. We're going to gently place our knees on our mat. Slide the hands closer towards the knees and straighten the elbows. Spread your fingers apart. See how widely you can spread the fingers apart? And from here, we'll release the toenails onto the mat. So we have our toenails on the mat between our thumbs. Breathe. Right knee flows between the thumbs, and the foot is not underneath the body. So place the foot in front of the body. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath, and we'll guide the body to rotate towards the front of the room. Lift the left arm, rotate the upper body towards the front. And you can lift your left knee, lift and use your toes to walk that leg back so you can sink a little deeper into the hips. See how that feels? And if you'd like a little more, you can take a breath and guide the back foot to rise. See how it feels? If it's too intense, don't do it. Otherwise, if it feels okay, you can guide the foot closer as you lift your heart and breathe. From here, we'll take a breath, and on the exhale, release the foot. Allow the foot to release all the way back onto our mat. Left arm frames the bending knee. We have our hands on our mat. We're going to breathe, press the hands into the mat, slide the knee back to the starting position, all fours. Inhale, rise up, face center, and then we'll do the same flow, opposite side. Take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, we'll fold forward. Place our hands on the mat, fingers spread widely. And now we're going to guide the opposite knee to flow between the thighs. So breathe, knee flows forward, And we're going to lift the back leg. So lifting the knee, walking the foot back. Remember, that left foot is in front, so we don't want to sit on the foot. We lift the heart up. Awesome flow. It's okay to use your hands as props. If you'd like a little more, you can guide the back foot to rise. See how it feels, and move slowly in yoga. The slower the better. Breathe deep and notice your heart rhythm. All right, this is a wonderful way to open our hips, lengthen the spine as we're toning our legs. From here, we'll take another cleansing breath. On the exhale, if you're holding the foot, go ahead and release it. Allow the foot to lower all the way down, and then we'll rotate the body towards the bending leg. Frame the knee with both hands. Hands are on either side of the knee. Take a breath. Press the body back to an all-fours position. So once the body is in all-fours position, we're going to flex the toe prints onto the mat. Let's place those toe prints on our mat. And from here, we're going to lift the knees and we're going to rise up. Straightening the knees, walking the feet closer to the hands so we can connect with the forward fold. Now actively pull the belly inward. Guide the navel inward. Allow the chin to flow towards the collarbone. The eyes remain open for focus and concentration in this forward fold. If you feel any pain or discomfort, you can soften your knees with a slight bend. From here, we'll take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to begin to bend the knees. As the knees bend, keep your heels on the mat, and very slowly we're going to rise up. Starting with the low back, begin to lift the vertebrae up one at a time. Lifting the heart, palms will face forward, more breath, lift the heart all the way up. Allow the arms to rise as well, and our fingertips are going to flow all the way towards the sky. Elbows softening. Allow the elbows bending, and together we'll meet up at our heart center with relaxed shoulders. So we can take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, we'll press the hands forward, elbows straighten, palms face up. Breathe, release the arms, lift the heart, and allow the arms to lower and relax at your side. Awesome flow. So we are approximately 30 minutes into our practice, a great time for a water break. I'm going to grab my water. I'll be right back. Right. It's very important to keep the body hydrated. So anytime during practice, if you feel like you need to hydrate, go ahead and do so. We will resume with our mat in a horizontal position, and we're going to resume seated on our mats. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies. Welcome back. So we will resume in easy pose. So easy pose is cross-legged, and we'll have our right leg in front. So the legs are crossed, the right leg is in front. Okay. So what we're doing now in easy pose is we'll gaze downward. Look towards the tip of your nose. All right? So the eyes are barely open, and we have our low jaw relaxed away from the upper jaw, and the tongue is resting in the low jaw. On the inhale, be mindful to lift the heart and notice all the length you receive in the spine. be sure to guide the navel in on the inhale and guide the navel in on the exhale. This is how we activate the abdominal wall, and in the seated easy pose, we guide the navel in, we also activate our pelvic floor. Very good for the body. The next breath allows the arms to extend outward. The arms are going to rise. Blink the eyes open a little wider and allow the fingertips to flow towards the sky. From here, we'll take a breath, release the arms down while keeping the heart lifted. Actively guide the navel inward as the arms lower. Awesome flow. We'll guide our fingertips onto our mat. The breath guides the knees to rise up. And we're going to allow the right leg to extend at a diagonal. The left foot comes closer to the body. We're going to flex the right foot, which is at a diagonal and straight. On the inhale, allow the arms to flow overhead. Excellent control. Let's rotate the arms in. Remember, go at your own pace. Breathe. On the exhale, we're going to rotate the upper body towards the straight leg and think about the heart flowing towards the flexing foot. The right foot is flexing, the arms begin to lower, the chin will flow towards our collarbone. And we're getting a wonderful stretch in the muscles in the back. Very good, especially for the trapezoid muscles. Very good for the hip flexors. So many benefits in this posture. The next breath allows us to flow upward. Let's breathe. Rise up, lifting the heart, lifting the arms. And we're not rushing, all right? So we want to just really enjoy the flow and be fluid. When the fingertips point towards the sky, rotate the upper body so that it's facing the front of the room. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath. And we're going to guide the right knee to bend. Let's connect back with easy pose. And now we're going to do the same flow opposite side. Left knee rises, extends at a diagonal. All right? So we have the left knee at a diagonal, the right knee bending. And if you need to bring your foot in, it's okay. You can use your hands to do that. The next breath fills the lungs. And on the exhale, we're going to rotate the upper body towards the straight leg, which is at a diagonal. The breath allows us to flow forward towards the straight leg. The arms are parallel, the palms are facing each other. We're guiding the navel inward, and we're actively reaching the heart towards the flexing foot. And then as we lower, we allow the chin to release towards the collarbone. The breath is long, the breath is full. Allowing the breath to connect with our own heart rhythm. The next breath allows us to rise up slowly, breathing, lifting the arms, lifting the body, and rising up one vertebrae at a time, guiding the fingertips towards the sky, lifting our heart up, facing the front of the room, and we have the right sole of the foot on the inner thigh. We're flexing the left foot. We're going to take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, we're going to release the heart towards the flexing foot, and we're actively trying to reach our fingertips towards the wall in front of us. We're guiding our navel inward. We're releasing towards the straight leg, and we're listening to the body. Now, as you flow closer to your straight leg, if you feel any pain or discomfort, stop going lower and just remain at that point, all right? So if you feel pain or discomfort, ease up a little bit because there's no pain in yoga. We're all guiding the chin towards our collarbone. We're connecting with our heart energy as we're breathing. The next breath is going to allow us to rise up. Focus on the heart lifting. The body rises, the arms rise, palms face inward. We're going to guide our fingertips towards the sky with a lifted heart. Take a cleansing breath. And on the exhale, palms face forward. We're going to release the arms all the way down. Fingertips connect with the mat. The breath will guide the bending knee to rise up. And now the straight leg bends. Breathe, bend the straight leg, right leg extends forward. Let that left knee splay out. You can even use your hand to guide the foot inward. We're going to flex the front foot, so the front foot is flexing. The breath guides the arms to flow upward. Fingertips rise towards the sky. We'll take a deep breath. Lift your heart as you inhale. On the exhale, keep your heart lifted, and we're guiding the heart towards the flexing foot. And we'll flow towards the collarbone. Allow your body to soften and relax. See how much air you can guide into the lungs as you're breathing deep. This is a great way to strengthen and lengthen the spine, open the hips, and also increase range of motion in the shoulders. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath. We're going to begin to rise up. Let's breathe. Lift the heart, lift the body. Arms rise up. We'll guide our fingertips up towards the sky. Lift the heart up. And on the exhale, keep the heart lifted as the arms lower, also guiding the navel inward. Control and focus. Awesome flow. Fingertips connect with the mat. From here, we'll take a breath and we'll guide the bending knee to rise. Straight leg bends. And from here, we can place our hands on either side of the hips. Our palms are pressing into the mat. From here, let's see if we can lift the glutes up and then walk the hands closer towards where the feet are, allowing the heels to rise off of the mat. So we're balancing on the ball and toes of the feet. If this is uncomfortable, you can bring one knee down. So do what feels best for your body right now, balancing on the ball and toes of the feet. Next breath, if able, try to lift the heart up a little more. And if you'd like a little more, you can bend the right elbow, place the hand on our sternum, and we're balancing. Every time we balance, we're engaging our core muscle group. Very good for the body. From here, let's take a breath, and we're going to release the hands, guide them behind us. Allow the glutes to connect with the mat, straighten the legs forward. All right, so now we have the legs straight again. We're going to flex the feet towards the body, place the hands behind us. Fingertips point in the same direction as our glutes. Elbows straight, heart lifted, the spine elongated, the crown of the head pulling upward towards the sky. And we're in our staff pose. Breathing deep. Improving posture. And as we squeeze those kneecaps, we're also toning our legs. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to guide the left knee to bend. Let's bend that left knee. The sole of the foot will connect with the mat. Slide the palms forward and the arms will rise up. As the arms are rising, lift your heart up. Lift the heart. The palms face inward. Shoulders are relaxing and the front foot is still flexing. Now we're going to take a cleansing breath. And on the exhale, reach your fingertips towards the sky and then begin to allow the arms to lower, guiding the navel inward. Keep guiding the navel in. Trust your body. Be gentle with your body and allow the chin to flow towards the collarbone. And we're in a forward fold with a bended leg. Awesome flow. From here, let's take another deep breath. And if you're holding your foot, go ahead and release it. Allow the arms to extend outward with the palms facing down. Take your time as the arms flow back and elbows bend. We're aiming. The chin flows towards the collarbone. And we're creating a connection between the flow of breath and our heartbeat. Awesome flow. From here, let's take a cleansing breath through our nose. And on the exhale, we're going to release where we're holding our hands behind us. Allow the arms to extend to straighten. And we're going to guide the arms to flow back towards the straight leg. Parallel over the straight leg, palms facing each other. Next breath allows us to rise up, focusing on the heart lifting, guiding the navel inward. Nice fluid flow. Remember, lift that heart, lengthen the spine, and relax your shoulders. Let's all take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, we're going to straighten the bending leg. Next inhale guides the opposite knee to bend. So inhale, right knee will bend, lift the heart, lengthen spine, front foot flexing. Take another cleansing breath. And on the exhale, we're going to guide the heart forward towards the flexing left foot and allow the arms to lower. Guide the navel inward. Releasing towards the straight leg. The next breath allows us to allow the arms to separate. Palms will face downward. Allow the arms to flow towards the wall behind you. Elbows begin to bend. And we'll encourage the fingers to interlace without straining. It's okay if the fingers can't touch. Just keep breathing. Now that left foot remains flexing, and we'll take a cleansing breath through the nose. On the exhale, we're going to release where we're holding the fingers behind us. Allow the arms to extend outward, elbows begin to straighten, and the breath guides the arms to flow forward, returning back to parallel over the straight leg. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, let's guide the bending knee to straighten. Guide that right foot to flow forward. As the foot flows forward, we flex the foot. We now have both legs straight, and we're actively guiding the navel closer and closer towards the spinal cord, allowing the chin to flow towards our collarbone, taking cleansing, slow breaths, and on the exhale, mindful to allow the body to soften and relax as we focus on our heart rhythm. So we're in a forward fold, toning leg muscles with the feet flexing. We're activating the tendons and ligaments in the feet and toes, so good for the body. We have the spine elongated, getting a nice stretch in the arms and shoulders as well. From here, let's take a breath and guide the arms to separate. The arms are going to extend outward, palms face down, and the arms flow towards the wall behind us. Keep guiding the arms back until ultimately the fingertips point to the wall behind you and the palms face each other. See if you can guide your fingertips to touch. If you can, go ahead and interlace your fingers and clasp your hands behind you. If you can't touch your fingers, that's okay. Just have the palms face each other. From here, if you're clasping your hands, guide your hands to press away from the body. Everyone is that. So let's all encourage the shoulder blades to touch so we can increase range of motion in the shoulder rotator cuff. If you can stay here, or if you'd like to go a little deeper in this posture, you can take a cleansing breath and begin to lift the hands up towards the sky. We're guiding our navel inward. The hands rise up towards the sky. Elbows are straight. We have our chin flowing towards our collarbone. And we're activating the shoulder joint. Now the shoulder is a ball and socket joint, so it needs 300 degrees range of motion. But we must be gentle with the body. So the body lets us know how deep we can go into the posture. Honor your body with your breath. Breathe deep. And on the exhale, let's begin to lower the hands towards the wall behind us, slowly, with focus and control. the hands lower all the way back down. And we're going to release the fingers. Allow the arms to separate. Extend outward, palms face down. The next breath allows the arms to flow in the same direction as our feet, which are flexing. See if you're able to rest your hands on your feet. If you can't, that's okay. Just keep breathing. Right. Excellent flow. From here, let's take a breath and focus on our left foot. We're going to use both hands to capture the left foot, which is still flexing. Keep both feet flexing. And on the inhale, we're going to rise up slowly. So you can interlace your fingers if you want, or you can just create a nice grip. And lift your body and lift the foot up. Awesome flow. Opening spine, opening hips. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath. And on the exhale, very slowly, we're going to release back downward, guiding the navel inward, releasing back to a forward fold. Releasing the right hand from the left foot. Now we'll focus on our right foot. We're going to use both hands to capture the right foot. If possible, if you can't, that's okay. Just hold what you can, any area on your leg. Then on the inhale, that's when we'll rise up. Let's breathe and begin to rise up slowly. And always just do what your body allows you to do. Right? Because in yoga, we don't feel any pain. You should be able to smile, knowing that you're taking great care of your body, receiving so many wonderful benefits to strengthen the body. From here, we'll take another cleansing breath. And on the exhale, very slowly, we're going to begin to release towards the leg that is already on the mat. We're guiding our navel inward. The leg connects with the mat. We release the left hand from the right foot. We guide the chin closer to the collarbone. We encourage the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath. And we're going to lift the heart up. Let's breathe, rise up, palms face inward. We're lifting our heart up, lengthening the spine. Fingertips flow towards the sky. Notice all the hollowness in the belly. From here, we'll take another full breath. And as we exhale, allow the arms to flow downward, palms face the front of the room, fingers straight, heart lifted, belly hollow. We'll guide both knees to bend. And we'll allow the body to face the right. All right. We're about to lie down. So let's guide ourselves to the top of our mat so we have space to lie down. From here, we'll use the arms to embrace the thighs. Walk the feet closer to the body and lift the feet up. If you need support, you can use your hands behind you for support. So we have the feet lifted. As the feet are lifted, this is how we engage our pelvic floor, by having the knees close to the chest and lifting the feet up. See how much air you can guide into your lungs. On the exhale, we're going to release where we're holding the thighs. Let the arms be parallel or have hands rested. When you're ready to exhale, very slowly release one vertebrae at a time. The chin is flowing towards the collarbone. We're releasing towards the mat nice and slowly. Shoulder blades will connect with the mat. Base of the skull connects with the mat. And then allow the feet to lower, arms to lower. When the soles of the feet touch the mat, extend the feet out so the legs will straighten. We are now prepared for our final yoga posture. This is called our Shavasana. We're going to close our eyes. And with eyes closed, this is the time that we have dedicated to ourselves to take best care of our bodies. We have eyes closed. Let's be sure to relax the low jaw. Allow the low jaw to lower towards your collarbone, and perhaps the lips are slightly parting. You're seeing how slowly we can inhale, seeing how deeply we can inhale, seeing how much air we can guide into the lungs, connecting with full capacity for the lungs. On the inhale, at the top of the breath, notice your own heart rhythm, and then release the breath. As you release your breath, be sure to guide your navel inward. Allow the body to soften and relax, and notice your heart rhythm. As we're breathing, we're allowing ourselves to connect with inner peace, inner tranquility, and calm. As we hold on to this moment of serenity and focus, let's guide our awareness towards our toes and allow the toes to wiggle back and forth. Guide movement to the feet. Allow the feet to circle as the toes bend and straighten. From here, as we're moving the feet, we guide our awareness to our calf muscles. We're going to squeeze and release the calf muscles and allow the kneecaps to squeeze and release. The next breath brings movement to the thighs. We're going to squeeze and release the thigh muscle. With the fingers bending and straighten, allow the hands to circle so you can activate the wrist as you're breathing deep. On the inhale, allow the hands to be still, and we're going to squeeze and release our glute muscles. The next breath brings focus to the shoulders. Let's take an inhale. We're going to lift the shoulders up. Breathe. Shoulders will rise up. Shoulder blades rise up. Arms lift. And on the exhale breath, we're going to return the shoulder blades back onto the mat and allowing the arms to rest at our side. Now we'll focus on facial muscles. Let's take a big yawn breath. Make a big O with your mouth. Your chin flows towards your collarbone. And as you exhale, move the low jaw from left to right. Move the lips from side to side, making circles around the teeth with the lips. Begin to wiggle nose, move the cheeks, and we're going to blink the eyes open. With the eyes open, we take a breath and we're going to guide the knees to bend. So we can place the soles of the feet on our mat and take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, allow the knees to fall towards the front of the room. We want to turn our body on the left side. So allow your body to flow to the left side. The left elbow bends, and we're going to create a pillow for the head as we guide our body to a fetal position on our side. Once we connect with the fetal position on our side, let's take a cleansing breath and place our hands in front of the chest. On the exhale, slowly, gently, we're going to press the body upright. Not rushing, we're taking our time. Pressing the body all us at this moment in time. Bring your body to a comfortable seated position. Lift your heart up and relax your arms on your legs. Bring awareness to how you're feeling at this precise moment in time. Notice your heart and breathe. On your next inhale, allow the arms to extend outward and rise all the way overhead. Rotate the arms in. Fingertips touch, elbows bend, breathe. Lift the heart as you're breathing. Together, we're going to meet up at heart center. Thumbs relaxing on sternum. So we can take a full breath. On the exhale, we're going to release and fold forward. Let's remember to enjoy the beauty there is in life and to be gentle and kind to our bodies. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. We're going to inhale, rise back up. Thank you. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, for all my YouTube friends, Candace, Gentle Yoga for Everyone.